Peace is the greatest.
Hey guys, today it is Aatrox versus Teemo. It seems that a lot of people have trouble in this matchup, but I actually enjoy playing against Teemo. I don't think Teemo counters Aatrox at all. Yes, Teemo has a blind that stops you from auto-attacking, but I'm going to show you guys how to play around his blind. For runes, I run AD marks, armor seals, CDR quints, along with 3 CDR glyphs for a total of 10% flat CDR at level 1, and 6 flat MR glyphs. Against Teemo, I think you're going to want the CDR so you can spam your E as much as possible. For masteries, I went 18, 0, and 12. But I think the most important thing for masteries is that you have to use the perseverance mastery. Without perseverance, I think this matchup would be a lot harder. The perseverance mastery just helps you sustain so much. The 50% extra health regen, and then it increases to 200% when you're below like a quarter of your health. I think it helps out a lot to deal with all the poke that Teemo's going to try to hit you with. Okay, so with that stuff out of the way, there's a couple of other things that I need to talk about. One of the things is Teemo's blind. His blind ability has a cooldown of 8 seconds. Teemo's always try to use that ability to poke you down in lane, so you have to be on the lookout for when he uses it to poke you. After Teemo uses the blind, just wait for the duration to run out, and then you have a few seconds where you can jump on Teemo, and you should win the trade. Aside from Teemo's blind, it's really a lot about how you handle the creep wave. I got to the wave before Teemo did, so I'm going to try to push it out fast. If you push it out quickly, or if you can push it out before he shows up, then if he tries to poke you down now, the creep wave is going to jump on him and he's going to start taking damage. So if he tries to contest the wave right now, he's going to get poked out too hard. So I have my E, I'm trying to push the creep wave with my E, and at the same time I'm also trying to hit Teemo with it. So there you go. I hit a bunch of the minions with it, and I hit Teemo with the slow. Try to jump in and out, so that way you take maybe an auto attack or 2 from Teemo, but then he also gets hit by a bunch of the creep wave. Okay, so he just used the blind on me. Boom. So I jump on him. Oh, I forgot he had exhaust. Okay, but you just saw it right there. If he hits you with the Q to try to blind you, to poke you down, as soon as the duration runs out, you can jump on him back. And when you jump on him back, you should win. You should be able to kill him, even, most of the time. Right here, this is probably where a lot of people die. The best thing to do right now in this situation would actually probably be to back home and then teleport back in the lane. But I'm pretty greedy, so I think I'm just going to try to wait it out. But yeah, right here, this is the Perseverance Mastery. The Perseverance Mastery and the Dorn Shield is going to bring me back up to not full health, but it's gonna help me regenerate a lot. I don't really have control of the wave anymore, so right now if I try to CS, Teemo he's just gonna be able to poke me down really hard. So I need to poke Teemo down if I can. If he backs off, it's all about how much Teemo pressures you. If he backs off and gives you the opportunity to auto attack some minions, then do that. But otherwise, you really need to try to land E's on Teemo at this point. So here I am. I'm trying to auto attack when he gives me the opportunity, but if he pushes forward, I gotta back off. I'm trying to land. If I can get some CS, I get some CS. But honestly, I really need to start landing some poke onto Teemo. I need to get him low, so that way by the time the minion wave crashes into my turret, he isn't able to just keep on auto attacking me for free. So I'm cutting down the minion wave a little bit, and I've actually regenerated a lot of my health. I think we're going to be okay. We've already regenerated a lot, and Teemo doesn't, he's like, he's not that chunked, but he's definitely not full. We should be pretty safe to last hit this under the turret. Teemo, I don't think Teemo's going to be able to stop us. Oh, Hecarim here. Okay, that was pretty good Hecarim gank. So the junglers definitely do have a pretty good impact on this lane phase. If you get camped by the jungler, it can be difficult. But even with Hecarim here, I'm gonna show you guys. I'm still gonna win this lane. 100%. Spirit Visage? Spirit Visage? How do you guys want to pronounce it? I don't know. But that item, it's really good. It works insanely well against Teemo. So if I feel like I'm losing, then I'll go for the Spirit Visage, and it just does insane amounts of work against Teemo. If you're winning the lane, you can go for other CDR items. You don't have to always build defensive, but definitely CDR and just use your E to poke him down. I'll show you guys how effective the E is against Teemo.
Hesitation is death.
You gotta get good at landing your E. Whenever Teemo is going in for an auto attack, I like to trade with my E. He lands one auto attack on me, but I land my E on him. When you have more CDR, it makes it a lot easier to do it over and over again. If he walks up to me, I'm just gonna try to land my E again. There you go. He lands one auto attack on me, but I land my E on him. It's a really good. It's always like a pretty good trade, not just against Teemo, but pretty much against all the ranged matchups. Against like Lissandra, Gnar, obviously Teemo here. That's usually my playstyle. I try to trade. They auto attack me once, and I E them for it. There we go. We're landing some goodies right here. Okay, so he hit me with the blind. So as soon as the blind's over, I could try to jump on him, but I mean Hecarim's been here a while, so I'm gonna try to play more passive. He ganked me earlier, so he's probably still hanging around. But look, we're just landing our E's. He goes in for an auto attack, and I land the E. You gotta also know when to Q out. Teemo's W gives him that increased movement speed, so it's really, you gotta be able to read the situation, see what's happening. If Teemo is closing the distance too quickly on you and he's gonna auto attack you to death, like he's gonna run you down, you gotta jump out so that way you create some distance so he can't auto attack you. But I mean, here, we have not jumped on him at all. All we have used is just our E's, our E ability, and we're completely winning this lane phase now. We have way more health than him. We have sustain. Teemo's dropping. He does have that exhaust though, so I gotta be careful. He's got that exhaust, and I'm guessing Hecarim's gonna try to camp me some more. Alright, I don't know where Teemo went. He might have backed home. I'm gonna throw out a missing ping just in case he's like trying to go somewhere else. Okay, him and Hecarim are actually both still here. Look at that. They tried to gank me, and I landed another E on Teemo for it. So once you get past the early levels, which are probably the most difficult, honestly, you don't even have to jump on him to win the game. To win the lane. As long as you keep landing your E's, it's just you can play it nice and passive, and you'll still win.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
I have a pretty big wave that I've built up here, so I should be able to push this into the tower. It's really big, so I don't think Teemo should be able to fight me against the tower, like to like freeze it or anything. I think pushing this in should be easy. Alright, he's starting to auto attack. Oh, he's using exhaust? Alright, we're gonna get out of here. There's a lot of minions here. He should have, yeah, he's taking a good amount of damage from the minions. Okay, you know, if Teemo had played that out a little bit better, he might have actually been able to win, but he stood right on top of me. So it was really easy for me to just ult him and then turn it around on him. If he had been like at maximum range and auto attacked me from like max range, he might have been able to actually kill me there. I might have played a little bit over aggressive and tried a little bit too hard to push that wave in, but then Teemo, he turns around, he makes a mistake too, and he stayed right on top of me. But so now we got that out of the way, and we killed him, and now we have a Kindle Gem, so we have even more CDR. We got 20% CDR now, and we almost have our Spirit Visage finished. You know, this was actually, that was a pretty bad trade for me. I shouldn't have gone in like that. I probably should have queued out. I'm just gonna, but I mean, we have so much sustain. I'm not that worried about it. Taking out this pink ward. Try to get maybe a little control of the vision back. There we go. He tries to auto attack me, and I hit him with my E. If you hit him, if you land your slow, oh, Hecarim just showed up on the map right there. So Hecarim's top side. I gotta be a little careful with him now. If you land your E on Teemo, you can always just walk away. If you miss the E, then he might be able to pop the movement speed boost, his W, and then you might have to queue out to run away. But honestly, this matchup, it really just comes down to, you know, how good are you at landing your skill shot. If you can land it over and over again, you will slowly. Oh wait, Hecarim's here. Oh crap! Ooh, that was pretty good. That was pretty good gank. He knocked me out of my Q. I was gonna dash, but as I tried to dash, he hit me with his E. So Hecarim's gotten a couple of pretty good ganks off on me. My jungler hasn't been top at all. My jungler has just been top just to take my CS. Well, just to like save it, I guess, so it doesn't go to waste. But I am not getting any help at all. But it's fine. We are gonna be finished with the Spirit Visage soon, and I still think that we're in a perfectly fine spot. Teemo, it's really hard for Teemo to build any magic resist. I don't think there is any, like, I mean, he could build something like an Abyssal Scepter or something, but I don't think Teemo's usually built that. So because Teemo doesn't really build any magic resist, your E is pretty much always going to be effective. I haven't even built any damage. I've built completely defensively and have CDR. But look at that. My E still does a decent amount of damage. If you build more damage, you'll chunk him even harder. But really, it depends on your playstyle. I just want to play a little bit defensively, so I'm gonna build the Spirit Visage and get magic resist to survive him. But I mean, definitely there are other items that you could build for more damage, like a Yomu's Ghost Blade or something like that. That would be pretty good here too, I'm sure. I mean, it gives you, it would give you the CDR that you need to spam your E more often, and it would give you, 60 AD to help you do more damage with your E. Once Teemo maxes out his blind ability, his Q, I believe the blind lasts for 2.5 seconds. So it lasts for a really long time. So in order to counter that, I think you do need to pick up the Mercury Treads against Teemo, so that way you can get a little bit of tenacity and reduce the duration of that blind. Because I think without it, it is a little bit just too powerful. So, whatever build path you want to go, I definitely suggest getting some Mercury Treads in there. After you get the Mercury Treads, there's a bunch of other items you get. Magic Resist is just, I think Aatrox loves Magic Resist items. There's so many things that are just really good for Aatrox. The Spirit Visage is amazing on Aatrox. After the Spirit Visage, you got your Hex Shrinker. You got the Mercurial Scimitar with it's got that QSS ability. I used to build QSS all the time against Teemo, but you gotta remember that a couple patches ago they did nerf QSS, so it no longer removes the blind. So whatever you do, if you do decide to build QSS or the Mercurial Scimitar against Teemo, don't try to Quicksilver Sash the blind, because it's not gonna work. They nerfed that. That doesn't work anymore. So that's another reason why I think you actually need the Mercury Treads as well. But yeah, there's so many good magic resist items for Aatrox. I've never tried Wit's End, but Wit's End might even actually be really good here.
An enemy has been slain.
Alright guys, that's pretty much it for this video. I just wanted to show you the laning phase and show you my playstyle against Teemo. If you guys are okay with me making videos that just show the laning phase, let me know. because I think I could upload a lot more videos that are similar to this, where I just talk about the laning phase. Thank you so much for watching. If you're having trouble against Teemo, I hope this video helped out a little bit. I'll see you all next time. Have a great fucking day.